Good morning, students. Next topic in coordination chemistry lesson, types of complexes. The coordination compounds can be classified into the following types based on net charge of the complex ion and kind of ligands present in the coordination entity. First one, classifications based on net charge. If square bracket having positive charge means that is called as cationic complex. If square bracket carries negative charge means it is called as anionic complex. It bears no net charge means that is called as neutral complex. See this example. In this example, square bracket carries positive charge, so it is called as cationic complex. In this example, square bracket having negative charge, so it is called as anionic complexes. But in this examples, square bracket don't have any charge, so it is called as neutral complex. So this classification is based on the charge of the complexes. Next one, classifications based on kind of ligands. It is classified into two. One is homoleptic, another one heteroleptic. Homoleptic ligands, heteroleptic ligands. Here, see this example. In this example, totally how many ligands are there? 6 ligands. All the 6 ligands are same only. 6 NH3 only. So it is called as homoleptic ligands, because homoleptic means what? Homoleptic means, homo means same. So same kind of ligand only present. But in this example, here also, in these examples also, totally 6 ligands only. 5 NH3 and 1 Cl. Totally 6 only. But two types of ligands are there. 5 NH3 and 1 Cl. So different types of ligands are present means that is called as heteroleptic ligand. So central metal ion or atom is coordinated to more than one kind of ligand. Here NH3 and Cl, two types of ligands are there. So it is called as heteroleptic ligands. Like that, here central atom or ion is coordinated only one kind of ligand is called as homoleptic complexes. So classifications over. Next one, nomenclature of coordination compounds. Nomenclature means naming. So here we are going to learn how to name the coordination compounds. For that, here some rules are given. So in the earlier days, the compounds were named after their discoveries. For example, KPtCl3C2H4. This salt was called as, this coordination complex is called as Zeiss salt. And PtNH34, PtCl4 is called as Magnus Green salt. So there are numerous coordination compounds that have been synthesized and characterized. So IUPAC, that is International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry, was developed an elaborate system of nomenclature to name them systematically. So IUPAC gave guidelines for naming of the coordination compounds. So the guidelines of the naming coordination compound based on recommendations are given. First point, the cation is named first followed by anion. So see this example. In this example, it is separated as square bracket separately and other than square bracket is separately. Which one comes first here? Potassium only. So for that, here positive charge will come and the remaining having negative charge. So FeCN6 minus, how many minus? Totally 4 potassium. 4 for each potassium single positive charge. 4 potassium means 4 positive charge. Here 4 positive charge means it will neutralize by minus 4. So only in that square bracket minus 4 is given. Like that, take another example, CONH3 6Cl3. Here also it will ionize square bracket separately and other than square bracket separately. First part having positive charge, the remaining part having negative charge. Totally how many Cl? For each Cl single minus, 3 Cl means total charge is minus 3. Total charge is minus 3 means it will neutralize by plus 3. So only this charge of the square bracket is plus 3. So the cation is named first followed by anion. Whether the anion is simple or complex, it doesn't matter. Whatever may be, you should give the preference for cation and then only anion. This is the first point. And second point, the simple ions are named as in other ionic compounds. Example, sodium symbol Na+, like that potassium symbol K+, copper Cu+, and chloride Cl-, nitrate NO3-, and sulfate means SO4 2-. So simple ions are named as in other ionic compounds. And third point, to name a coordination complex, ion, the ligands are named first and then followed by the central metal ion. In square bracket, which one comes first? See this example. In square bracket, which one comes first? Central metal ion comes first and remaining are called as anion. So central metal ion comes first and then only anion will come. So to name a complex ion, that is to name a square bracket, the ligands are named first. Actually central metal ion only will come first and then only ligands will come. But you have to give for naming, you have to give the preference for ligands. So ligands are named first and then only followed by central metal ion. So when a complex contains more than one kind of ligand means they are named in the alphabetical order. So to name a complex ion, as per the formula, central metal ion only will come first and then only ligand. But for naming it quite reverse, that is for ligand only you have to give the preference and then only central metal ion will come. So when a complex ion contains more than one type of ligand means according to the alphabetical order we will give the preference. So naming the ligands, the name of anionic ligands ended with O. Generally negative ligand name is ended with O. So negative ligand name is ended with O, that won't be given. The name of anionic ligands, anion means minus. So the name of anionic ligands ended with letter O and cationic ligand name is ended with IUM. Negative ligand is ended with O and positive ligand is ended with IUM. So the neutral ligands are usually called with their molecular name. Example, some exceptions are given. H2O means water. Actually it is named as aqua. So H2O is named as aqua. CO is named as carbonyl. NH3 is called as amine, AMMINE, and NO means nitrosyl. These are the few exceptions. So negative ligand named ended with O and positive ligand names ended with IUM. Neutral ligand called with their molecular name, and some examples are given. These are the some example: water, that is aqua, carbonyl, amine, nitrosyl. Second point, a K term is used to denote ambidentate ligand. What do you mean by ambidentate ligand? Ambidentate ligand means which more than one coordination mode is possible. In which ligand more than one coordination mode is possible means that is called as ambidentate ligand. Sir, what do you mean by coordination mode? That is more than one coordination mode. Ligand means what actually? Ligand means donating electron. If one ligand have two possibility for donating electron means that is called as ambidentate ligand. For example, the ligand thiocyanate, that is SCN. Thiocyanate means thio means SCN. Thiocyanate, the ligand thiocyanate can bind to the central atom through either sulfur or nitrogen. So in this ligand it is having two possibility. Here sulfur can donate electron, or nitrogen also can donate electron. So two possibilities are there. So the ligand thiocyanate can bind to the central atom through either the sulfur atom or nitrogen atom. So in this ligand, if sulfur forms coordination bond with metal, then the ligand is named as thiocyanato Ks. If here in this ligand, the sulfur donating electron to the central metal atom means it is called as thiocyanate only, and it is mentioned as Ks. That means that sulfur atom is donating electron. If nitrogen atom is involved means then it is named as usual thiocyanate only, but it is named as Kn. That means in thiocyanate, which atom donating electron? Nitrogen donating electron. So only it is represented as thiocyanate Kn. Here that K represents ambidentate ligand. Ambidentate ligand means what? Which ligand contains more than one coordinating position means that is called as ambidentate ligand. What do you mean by more than one coordinating position? If ligand have the possibility for donating electron, more than one possibility for donating electron means that is called as ambidentate ligand. And one table is given bromide, that is denoted as, represented as Br minus. IUPAC name for this ligand is bromido, because negative ligand name is ended with O, so only it is called as bromido. Like that, chloride Cl minus, chlorido, and fluoride F minus, this is also negative ligand, so name is ended with O, so fluorido. Cyanide Cn minus, cyanido. Hydroxide OH minus, hydroxido. Carbonate CO3 2 minus, carbonate 2. All are negative charge. Nitrate, nitrate 2. Nitrite, nitrate 2, nitrate 2. This is the ambidentate ligand, so it is having possibility, more than one possibility to donate electron. If nitrogen donating electron means it is represented as Kn. If oxygen donating electron means it is represented as Ko. Next ligand, sulfate SO4 2 minus, sulfate 2. Sulfide S2 minus, sulfide 2. Oxalate C2O4 2 minus, oxalate 2. These are all negative ligand, so only these names are ended with O. Next one, ethylene diamine. Ethylene diamine means what? NH2, CH2, CH2, NH2. This is called as ethylene diamine. Generally it is represented as En. The IUPAC name of this compound is ethane 1,2 diamine, because here two amine groups are there, so only it is called as diamine. The two amine groups are attached with the first carbon and second carbon, so only 1,2 diene. Totally how many carbons are there? 2 carbons, so only ethane 1,2 diamine. Next one, ethylene diamine tetraacetate. It is generally called as EDTA. The structure of that compound is given. It is IUPAC name is, its IUPAC name is 2, 2 single dash, 2 double dash, 2 triple dash, ethane 1, 2 diel dinitrile tetraacetate. And next one, triphenylphosphine. Phenyl means it is represented as pH. Phenyl means it is represented as pH. Totally how many phenyl? 3 phenyl. So 3 triphenyl. Phosphine means what? Generally pH 3. This is called as phosphine. In this phosphine, all these 3 hydrogens are replaced by phenyl group means that is called as triphenylphosphine. Next one, pyridine. Symbol is Py. In benzene ring, instead of one carbon, one nitrogen is present means that is called as pyridine. Next point, if the coordination entity contains more than one ligand of a particular type, multiple of ligands 2, 3, 4 is indicated by adding appropriate Greek prefix. If more than one ligand is present means generally we are using Greek prefix like di, 2 means di, 3 means tri, 4 means tetra, like that to name the ligand. If the name of the ligand itself contains the Greek prefix. See the example, ethylene diamine. In this ethylene diamine, this name itself contains di. If the ligand name itself contains di, tri, like that word means, we must use an alternative prefix like bis, tris, tetrakis to specify the multiples of such ligands. These numerical prefix are not taken into the account of alphabetizing name of the ligands. So these numerical prefix are not considered or not taken into the account for the alphabetic preference. Next one, naming the central metal. In cationic or neutral complex, element name is used as such for naming the central metal atom or ion, whereas the suffix ate is used along with the element name in anionic complex. That means if the square bracket having negative charge means central metal ion name is must ended with 8. The charge of the square bracket is negative means the central metal ion name is ended with 8. If charge of the complex is positive or neutral means element name only used as such for the naming the central metal or ion. So the oxidation state of metal is written immediately after the metal name using Roman numeral in parenthesis. That means you have to write the oxidation state within the bracket and you must write as a Roman numeral. So parenthesis means what? Bracket. So oxidation state of metal is written immediately after the metal name using Roman numeral and in parenthesis. See here, some examples are given. Element chromium. If it is present in cationic complex means we are using chromium only, the same metal, but if it is present in anionic complex means the name should be ended with 8, that is chromate. Like that, for zinc, if that zinc is present in cationic complex means it is called as zinc. The same zinc is present in the anionic complex means, that is negative charged complex means it is that name is ended with 8, so only it is called as zincate. Like that, aluminium, aluminate, iron, ferrate, copper, cuprate, cobalt, cobaltate, lead, plumbate, silver, argentate, tin, stannate, gold, aurate, platinum, platinate. From this table, we can understand negative charged complex, that is anionic complex. In anionic complex, central metal ion name is must ended with 8. That only given here. With this table, nomenclature over. Remaining we will continue in our next video class. Thank you.